Hey everybody, Nakul from SKILLS PTE ACADEMIC. Really hope everybody is doing fantastic. I'm back with at another super awesome, packed video, that is last minute tip. Let's say you have exam tomorrow, exam in 2 days, exam in next 1 hour. Just make sure you watch this video. You will definitely regain that confidence and get the right guidance. And actually this video will help you, like calm your nerves and get you into the right direction. Alright, so before we get into the video, if you're not subscribed to this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button, and anytime you need online assistance, it's a paid assistance. You can WhatsApp us to the number appearing at the bottom of the screen. There is a WhatsApp link. You can, click on the link and you will directly WhatsApp us. We will be there, I'll be there to help you, guide you in the right direction. Alright, without further delay, let's quickly start with this video. So in this video, what I'm going to do is all the modules, rapid fire tips I'm going to explain for every module of PTE Academic. Okay, the first thing is speaking. Remember, the moment you enter the examination hall, before entering, at least go there 30 minutes before and make friends with the students who have already entered and explain them the disadvantages of screaming in the exam. There are some students who think if they scream, if they yell, they'll get more marks. Probably they may get, but you will not get. Your scores will be affected if someone sitting right next to you is shouting at the top of his or her voice. So make friends with them and tell them, I also will not shout, you also do not shout. Let's little bit increase the volume, it's fine, but let's not shout, so that we both are in the safe zone, win-win situation for both of us. That's the first thing that you gotta do. Trust me on this, because we have seen so many students getting 90 in one exam, the next exam 69. Because Mr. Butterball sitting right next to that person is screaming at the top of his voice, and there are, in some cases the scores could be surprising. Not all the time, but sometimes yes. So that's the first thing that you do. And once you enter, make sure you don't write the templates there. If the invigilator catches you, that person will, confiscate your book, and simply that disturbs your mind. Once the timer starts, once the exam starts, you can write whatever you want, but you will not have time. So memorize the templates. Give exam once you become ready. Okay, test your microphone, test them clearly, speak and listen. It should be crisp and clear. If it is not, then raise your hands and ask the invigilator. If required, invigilator will change the headsets or change the position, change the seats. All these things are very much mandatory. Then comes read aloud. First thing is just enjoy this module. So it's a very first module, right? Here if you show this nervousness, trust me, marks will not come, because this is the base. For the entire speaking, read aloud is the base. Whatever you do in the read aloud, software learns about you through this particular module. So you need to be accurate and you need to be very confident when you do this module. Simple techniques like, like taking a deep breath and just diverting your mind away from those negative thoughts will actually help you gain that confidence in this module. Remember, in the read aloud, 35 seconds preparation time. Don't use the time to note down the templates of describe, image, read a lecture. Don't do that. Prepare well. Avoid using just one line. Read full. That's my suggestion. Read full and go at ample speed, normal speed with a rhythmic speed. The brains of modern humans are organized differently and take longer to grow and mature. This speed is enough. Make sure you don't fumble. Can I skip the words? Yes, you can skip any number of words, meaning you cannot skip all the words, 4 or 5 words, 3 or 4 words. Any difficult words you can skip. If you misinterpret a word, it's totally fine. Don't come back and correct it. And especially the ending sounds. Let's say there is a word, he gives away. You don't have to say gives. You can say gives away. You just continue. Something like killed, don't have to say. Just be very natural. The moment you finish, click the next button immediately. Be usually on an average 18 to 22 seconds is what it takes to finish each read aloud if you're going at the normal speed. It will not take 30 seconds, it will not take only 10 seconds. Normal speed, the moment you finish, click next. That's all the read aloud about. Next comes repeat sentence. Be watchful about what is shown there. The moment the audio starts, you will listen. Don't write first letter and all. If that works for you, well and good. If it is not helping you, don't do that. Just listen. And once the audio ends, remember, don't speak immediately. In repeat sentence, you cannot speak immediately. You have to speak only when the mic is on. The mic when will be on? It depends. There is no beep sound. Sometimes there will be, but mostly there won't be any beep sound in repeat sentence. So once the audio ends, open your eyes and see if the recording is on. It could be sometimes beginning in 2, beginning in 1, recording, or beginning in 1, recording, or recording. Whenever you practice for repeat sentence, you have to practice with open eyes. See there, watch out for the word recording, or watch out for one blue bar and then start speaking. Remember, once the mic is on throughout your speaking module, if you don't speak for the first 3 seconds, the 4th second mic will turn off. You will never get a chance to speak that module again. You have to just click the next button and move on. Be very careful. If you speak before the mic is on, no marks. If you speak after the mic is on, that too after 3 seconds, then also no marks. The timing is very important. And repeat sentence, absolute strategy, a very simple strategy. Don't listen full. Well, if you don't have problems, listen full and speak full, finish it off. If you have problems, if you try to listen full, let's say there are 12 words, you listen to 12 words and then you try to speak all the 12 words. Full of fumbles, 0 marks. Repeat sentence is not just about the content, it's never about the content. In fact, it is the fluency and the clarity. If there are 12 words, you can speak 6-7 words and still get full marks towards your speaking and listening. Remember this, and just the way read aloud contributes marks to speaking and reading, repeat sentence contributes marks to speaking and listening. You don't have to give full content to get full listening marks. We have tested this. You can give some 60-70% content, it's enough. But if you fumble, no marks, so prepare for the fluency. Now, what is fluency here? Whatever the way the speaker speaks. Don't have to go fast, don't have to go slow, don't have to copy the accent of the speaker. Whatever the way the speaker speaks, the same way you speak in repeat sentence, including the speed of the speaker can be copied and even the pauses of the speaker can be copied. Wherever speaker stops, in between, comma, you can give an ample pause. That's all repeat sentence. 10 to 12 questions will come and read aloud 6 to 7 questions will come. After this comes describe image. Whatever the template you have, just speak that. If the template has keywords, use the keywords from the image. If the template doesn't have any keywords, just speak the template. Content is not going to give you any mark. Keyword is important? No, not even important. It's not about not a priority. It is not at all required. What matters in describe image is whatever the way you spoke in the read aloud, or you speaking the same way in describe image, only this matters. 4 or 5 questions, 40 seconds will be given to you for each question to submit your response. Don't have to speak for 40 seconds. 20, 18, 15 or 22 seconds, 25 seconds, more than enough. The moment you finish, click next and just move on to next question. Watch my recent all templates video, you'll understand all the templates for describe image and few other modules. Alright. Next comes retell lecture, not a priority. Describe image, not a priority. Read aloud and repeat sentence are the topmost priority. Remember this. Retell lecture is the 4th module. They're going to play an audio. You just have to use some template and speak. Avoid using only keywords. I've seen people putting one keyword, comma, some 20 keywords they write, they get 20 marks, they don't get 90 marks. What matters here is the phrases. 3 to 4 words is one phrase. Like that, 4 phrases you write. Use a template, preferably a lengthy template. He says, he also says. This is not helping you get that rhythm and the fluency, isn't it so? The lecture gives the important key points and the relevant information about. In the beginning, the speaker explained that. It's actually giving you a much better flow, isn't it? So check out my recent templates video. Just follow the template. Any template is fine as long as you give that flow. The template that I have shared, the lengthy templates, will definitely help you get the flow. Use them, use some 4 or 5 phrases and finish it off. You'll get 6 to 8 marks from retell lecture to speaking, 6 to 8 marks from retell lecture towards your listening. 2 or 3, sometimes only 1 question will come. And then comes answer short question, not a priority, dummy module, listen to it. What comes after Monday? You can say Sunday also, don't say Sunday, say Tuesday. If you know the answer, you tell the answer. If you don't know the answer, just repeat the question or say something relevant to the question. It is not going to give you any mark, probably 1 mark to listening. We have skipped this module and still people have got 90. So don't have to worry, don't have to pay someone the money for the repeated answer short questions. It's not going to yield any benefit. Alright. After this, speaking is done, comes writing. The marks that you get from writing module is actually very less to the writing section. Writing module marks will actually come from reading and listening. So considering that, the 2 modules in writing for PT Academic, One is summarized written text, other is essay. They are low priority modules. Remember, just doing this perfectly doesn't ensure you get 90. You get 20 or 25 marks from this module out of 90. That's it. First comes summarized written text. They give you a paragraph you have to summarize. Don't summarize. Means don't use your Einstein's brain and try to summarize in your own words, changing the vocabulary that this. The poor software may not be able to understand you. Whatever is there, copy paste. It will not give you less scores, it will give you more scores. 2 sentences, copy full sentences. After full stop, copy, 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 copy. I found a full stop, take that sentence. Again, after full stop, copy, 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 copy. Until a full stop, take that sentence. 2 sentences, between them, comma, and, in the end, full stop. That's it. First sentence, comma, and second sentence, full stop. If you want to add one more sentence, then first sentence, comma, and second sentence, comma, but third sentence, full stop. Don't complicate it. 40-45 words is enough. Just do this and put a full stop and move on. Watch out for spelling mistakes. You make spelling mistakes, marks will definitely be very low. Be very careful. And then comes essay. Use my template or use anyone's template, but make sure you write 4 to 5 sentences on your own with a mixture of simple sentence, compound sentence, complex sentence. Check my recent essay video. This is really, really important. And watch out for spellings. 14 minutes you should finish writing an essay. The remaining 6 minutes is what you need to proofread the essay for your spell check, grammar check, and all those stuff. Hope you're getting it. Essay is not a priority, but still contributes some 15-20 marks if there are 2 essay comes. Be very careful. Content is not a priority here. You don't get extra marks for writing a great content for the question. It's a computer. It's not going to evaluate you based on the content precisely. Getting it? So they are not giving preference to the content. Read the question, whatever that comes to your mind with respect to the question, just keep writing. 4 or 5 sentences, use my template or anyone's template. 4 or 5 sentences you need to write. Avoid using one topic sentence, one keyword for the entire essay. The rest template will cover all those, don't give marks. 210 words, 220 words is enough. It's a very simple module. But whenever you practice for the essay, make sure you write and practice, because spelling will be a problem. You may have learned the template, but there are many words in the template that you don't know the spelling for. Correct? So when you just memorize, then memorize the spellings as well. Write and learn. 14 minutes is what you need to finish the essay. The remaining time you need to give to proofreading the essay. Watch out for spelling mistakes. If you make 10 spelling mistakes and write a beautiful essay, you get a big 0. Remember this. All right. After this comes reading module. First is reading, writing, fill in the blanks. This is a very important module because this is an integrated module, just like repeat sentence and read aloud. This module contributes some 20-25 marks towards your writing and reading, both. One blank if you solve, you get 2 marks, 1 mark to writing, 1 mark to reading. Very, very important module. Little tricky module. So here you need the collocations, here you need the grammar, here you need the reading skill, contextual skills, vocabulary. See, the technique here is a mixture of all. It's a very lengthy paragraph. See, per question you cannot take more than 2.5 minutes. To read the entire paragraph only, Nakul needs 5 minutes. Then what to do? You need to mix the approach. Check my reading, writing, fill in the blanks. Strategy video in the YouTube. You will have more idea. For example, let's say the first line, second line, third line, fourth line. There are some 4 blanks. The 5th blank is in the 15th line, let's say. After the 4th blank, don't read 5th line, 6th line, or directly jump to 15th line and see if you're able to solve using grammar, if you're able to solve using collocations. If you are, bingo, within a second, done and dusted. If you're not, then you need to read, but you can try your luck. So it's a mixture of grammar, collocation, and context. It is not just the context. Every time you don't have to read the entire paragraph to get the right answers. Check out my reading, writing, fill in the blanks or reading, fill in the blanks skills PTE video. You will have more clarity on this. Per question 2.5 minutes, meaning there are easy questions you can finish in 25 seconds. The difficult ones you can take 4.5 minutes. So still on average it's 2.5 minutes per question. If you exceed that, probably you will not get time to finish the reading module. You will end up missing out some questions because of which your reading will go down. Be very careful. After this, 4 to 5 questions will come. After this comes choose multiple answer, I believe, not a priority. The moment you see the question, click one and move on. So negative marking is what Pearson says, nothing is there. Click one and move on. Don't have to spare even 1 second on it. Remember, it's very, very important. You spare more time here, you will not get time to finish the reading module. All these are intentionally given so that you spend more time, lose your focus, don't complete the reading section, fail and then swipe your card to pay for the exam again. Very simple strategy. Don't fall for it. Click one and move on. And then comes. It could be 2 questions or 1 question. For whatever the number of questions you get, do the same thing and move on to the reordering the paragraph. This is not a priority. But I don't say skip this module. 5-6 marks may come from this module. 1.5 minutes you spare for this module. If you get the right answers, well and good. Select and move on. What if I don't get the right answers? Well and good. Randomly select and move on. But don't spare more than 1.5 minutes. It's very, very important. You spend 5 minutes per reader for one reorder question. Then you cannot solve any reading fill in the blanks question that comes next, which contributes around 25 to 30 marks to reading. Hope you are getting it. After 2 reorders or 1 reorder or 3 reorders comes reading fill in the blanks. The same strategy as the reading writing fill in the blanks. For difficult questions, take 4 minutes. For simple questions, try solving using collocation grammar. Take 30 seconds, 40 seconds. On an average, 2 to 2.5 minutes, and not more than that, you can exceed in solving one reading fill in the blanks question. Take your complete time in solving reading fill in the blanks question. Be watchful on the the number of questions on the top and the timer on the top. After reading fill in the blanks comes choose single answer. So you may be solving reading fill in the blanks question and you say 13 out of 17. And you think 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 5 questions are there. It may not be 5, it may be 3 questions. The last 2 could be choose single answer, which is not a priority. So don't have to rush, calm yourself. If you follow this 2.5 minute the strategy, you will have time, at least some 20-30 seconds in the end, definitely yes, which you can give for choose single answer. Otherwise not required. You do it in a way that choose single answer, you don't have to give any time. So use the complete time to reading fill in the blanks. Choose single answer, usually 1 will be there or 2, mostly 1. So it's 16 out of 17 until that you can do, or 21 out of 22 until that you can do. The last question, if you get time, select. Otherwise, no issues. Even if you skip that, it's not going to make any difference towards your scores. You can trust me on this. So it's only reading, writing, fill in the blanks, and reading, fill in the blanks important. Reading, writing, fill in the blanks comes first. Reading, fill in the blanks comes fourth. The 5th is choose single answer. You can skip this. If you get time, you do it. Otherwise, don't even worry. Give entire time to reading, fill in the blanks. That's all the reading. After this comes the listening module. There are 8 sections in listening. Only 4 sections give you score. The remaining 4, skip. Everyday practicing, not required. So it's a complete waste of time. Hope you're getting it. The first comes summarize spoken text. Same strategy as the written lecture, but here you don't speak, you write. Use my template. Use the template which do not have lengthy sentences. Here content is important because it contributes 4 to 6 to 8 on an average. 4 to 6 marks you can consider if 2 questions comes towards your listening and towards your writing, because you listen and write. Content is important to an extent. 4 phrases, just the way you do written lecture, same way here, 4 phrases. How to take 4 phrases? There are round robin algorithm. It's like listen for 5 seconds, write for 5 seconds. Listen for 5 seconds, write for 5 seconds. There are some techniques. You can check my summarize spoken text or written lecture video. It's the same thing. Once you have 4 phrases, you have a template. You can check my templates. In the templates video, you can just check skills PTE templates, you will get it. Take that and write 4 sentences, but convert them to a grammatically correct sentence. Logically correctness is not required. All I want is grammatically and spelling wise it should be correct. So you can modify a few words. Off is not there, you can add. ING is not there, you can add. To is missing, you can add. You can convert. No problem at all, but make sure grammar is correct, spelling is correct. Make sure you write 60 to 65 words. They say 50 to 70 words, but we have seen people writing 51 words, 52 words. Always have got low scores in listening and writing. So it's better you write 65, 68, that would be a great one. 4 phrases is what I'm asking you. If possible, mix simple, compound, complex sentence, if that is possible for you. After this comes choose multiple answer, not a priority. Select one and move on. But here you cannot, immediately move on. I think it's choose single answer. I probably have forgotten, very sorry. But all those modules you have to skip. The plain audio, there will be question, there will be options. Once the plain audio, until the audio ends, you cannot click the next button. It will be deactivated. So listen to the audio, try doing your best. Once the audio ends, I think I'm not getting the right answer. Let me try to find the correct answer by spending 2 more minutes. No. The moment the audio ends, next button will be activated. If you know the answer, select the answer. If you don't know the answer, select a random answer and quickly move on to the next question. If you don't do this, I repeat, if you don't do this, The final module is right from dictation, contributes 40 to 45 marks towards your listening, 40 to 45 marks towards your writing, 80 plus marks. Choose single answer, choose multiple answer, 0 marks or 1 mark. It is not a priority. Don't spend time. The moment you finish this choose multiple answer comes listening, fill in the blanks. Very, very important. I told you 4 modules. Listening, fill in the blanks is one of them. Summarize spoken text is one of them. Other 2 we will just see in just a while. This 2-3 questions will come 10 to 12 to 15 marks towards your listening, 10 to 12 to 15 marks towards your writing. Very important module. Use the grammar techniques here. Sometimes you don't get to realize the S sounds, plural sounds, developments, development or developments. You went with market or markets. It's sometimes difficult. You can use the grammar. Check my listening fill in the blanks video. Using grammar, I've shown how to discern, how to understand the difference, and how to confidently write the S sounds or ED sounds. Listening fill in the blanks, what matters is spelling. You write a wrong spelling, 0 mark. Be very, very careful. After that comes probably choose single answer, highlight correct summary, select missing word. Skip, skip, skip. Skip meaning you cannot skip. Once the audio ends, if you know the answer, click the answer and move on. If you don't know the answer, click randomly one and move on. Don't spare even 1 extra second. 3 modules, including choose multiple answer, 4 modules. Choose single, choose multiple, highlight correct summary, select missing word. After this comes highlight incorrect words, very important, but a fairly simple module. You just select whichever the words you think is incorrect. Negative marking is there, be very careful. If you're not sure, don't select. If you don't select, you don't get negative marking. Problem is when you select something which is not an incorrect word, then the marks will go down. Be very careful. Highlight incorrect words contributes 10 to 12 to 15 marks towards your listening and reading, because you listen and you read. Be watch out. Be watchful for this module. It's very important. It's a very simple module. So I told you 4 modules. Choose single, choose multiple, highlight correct summary, select missing word, skip them. The other 4 modules, totally 8 modules in listening. The other 4 modules, summarize spoken text, listening, fill in the blanks, highlight incorrect words, write from dictation. These 4 are the priority. Only these 4 you are supposed to study. The final module after highlight incorrect words comes write from dictation. Guys, this is the module that decides your listening and writing scores. That decides if you go to Australia sooner or later. Trust me on this. So here, check out my recent videos. I've given you all the techniques possible. Listen to the audio, write, add extra words, add extra prepositions, to, is, was, whatever you want, add extra spellings. Write in any order, doesn't matter. But what I want is, whatever you write, it should match the audio. Extra spellings, capital, small letter doesn't make a difference, full stop doesn't make a difference, comma will not make a difference. You want to put a full stop, otherwise don't put it. What matters is, whatever you write should match. Every correct word it matches, you get 2 marks, not 1. 1 will go to listening, 1 will go to writing. Write from dictation is the module. If I add extra words, do I get negative marking? No. Do I get low marks in listening? No. Do I get low marks in writing? No. How many words I can add? There is no limit. In official mock Pearson, probably there is a limit. In the exam, there is no limit. But you will not have a lot of time to add 40-50 words per question. See, the time you come to write from dictation, you will have 4 minutes left or 5 minutes left. That too, if you follow the strategy that I explained. Otherwise, 1 minute left. 3 questions not possible. Alright, so 4 or 5 minutes left. 3 or 4 questions will come. In the rare cases 5 questions, but it's usually 3 or 4. Per question 1 minute only you get. In 1 minute you should listen to the audio, write, add extra words. So 4, 5, 6 words, 4 to 6 words you can add. You will not have time to add a lot of words. So practice that skill of adding extra words. Whenever you listen to the words such as, it's so good, IT apostrophe S, IT space IS, ITS, write all. So this way there are so many strategies. Anytime you need online assistance, you can join us. We will put you in the right direction. Then you're on your own, run and reach the final place. I really hope. Okay, one more thing, very important thing. The last write from dictation, you're writing and timer ran off. You forgot to click the submit button. Will that be automatically saved? Mostly no. There's a mixed reaction. Some people have got 90, but many have not got 90. Some have got 72, 73. Rest all 90. So with this, I'm telling you, probably it is not scored because it is not timed. Essay is timed. Essay, you are typing, 20 minutes over. Automatically it is saved because 20-minute timer is given. Right from dictation, no timer is given. It is not individually timed. It's overall timed. So I don't see any logic here. to back up the fact that it will be automatically saved. It will not be saved mostly, yes. So make sure you click the submit button and finish the test before the timer runs off. I think that's all I've got for you. I've told you everything that I can, every knowledge that I've gained, every experience that I've encountered all this years. If you really like the content, leave your appreciation with a thumbs up and leave your valuable comments in the comment section. Like, share and subscribe. This is Nakul, Nakul, Nakul signing off from SKILLS PTE. Soon we'll be back. Till then, take care guys. Thanks much. Bye-bye.